I'll first describe what the closed loop system does overall. It allows you to rinse your parts right in the cabinet. So the great benefit of that is you don't need a continuous drain, you don't need a continuous water source, and if you're blasting parts that have debris on them or grease, you're going to be able to filter that out continuously. So the way that it works is anytime you're adding water inside the cabinet, and that would be by the rinse nozzle or by the rinse on the window, that's going to be elevating that water level. So what's going to happen is that's going to elevate above this coupling, but this pinch valve is closed. So inside the hopper, you have agitation going on and your media is in full suspension. When you stop blasting, there's a time cycle, and that's adjustable in the control panel, and that's covered very well in the manual. You'll want to make an adjustment on that if you have fine media or coarse media. You just need to make a slight adjustment on that. So after that, after you're off the foot pedal for that time period, this pinch valve is going to open up. That elevated water level, which will be grease and oil and paint chips or whatever will float, will be up at the top. And now your media has settled all below, so it's not going to drain out. So when that pinch valve opens up, it's going to drain that water across this filter paper. It's going to filter out the debris, and if a little bit of media has broken down and passed, that's also going to be caught here. This paper is advanceable, and as you move it up this incline and keep flopping it over on itself, that's going to dry out for real easy disposal. So what happens after the water gets filtered through the paper? There's compartments. It's a settling tank that has baffles inside of it. So that water is slowly making its way back to the other side, and the media or anything that possibly got by the filter paper, that's settling out. So on the other side, there is a hose, and it comes back through this filter and back to a pump. So you have a secondary closed loop system. Your slurry system inside, which I showed you the pump earlier, that's its own closed loop system, but this system is also closed loop. Comes back here, and that pump pumps up to pressure and is waiting on demand for the rinse nozzle or for the window wash. So it's a continuous cycle.